Hello everyone, and welcome to the second episode of Winter Interludes. Today Rose is going to walk you guys through placing and picking up your holds now that takes place in our lobby. After that, we're both going to talk about a book we've recently read. What do you have for us this week, Rose?
All right, Jade, if you're wanting to participate in our curbside pickup with the inclement weather, with the snow and so on, here's what you need to do. Place your holds by going online, phoning the library, or emailing front desk at shelbournelibrary.ca and wait for us to call you. Set up a pickup appointment, and at the time of your appointment, come to the library. Mask up and sanitize your hands before entering the library through our First Avenue entrance. Once inside the lobby, you'll see a bag for pickup on your left. There's a table there. Grab the one with your last name on it and exit the way you came in. Please remember, we're trying to just keep one person in the lobby at a time. So if you see someone in there ahead of you, wait a second until it's your turn. Now that the business is out of the way, what have you read this week, Jade?
Thanks for clearing that up, Rose. As promised last week, I actually have a nonfiction title to talk to you guys about today. So I finished up Missing from the Village by Justin Ling. And to be clear, I listened to this on Libby, so go place your holds. Missing from the Village chronicles the lives of 7 of the men who went missing from Toronto's gay village, leading up to the eventual discovery of their bodies and the arrest of Bruce MacArthur. And what I really enjoyed about this one is Justin Ling asked very tough questions of Toronto's police force and their policies that kind of led to members of this community being alienated and their cases not being taken seriously right from the get-go. So he asked those tough questions, and then he adds a really deep element to this story by making contact with the chosen and the biological families of these men. And that adds a depth to the story that I think you'll really enjoy. If this seems like it might be a bit too heavy or a bit too much all at once in an audiobook for you guys, I will say that Justin Ling actually produces a podcast on the CBC network entitled The Village. So that's a way to listen to this story kind of in little bite-sized pieces, which might be a little more manageable for some people. So I say maybe check that out too. And that's all I have for you guys this week.
Well, I'm reading a book. I'm just about finished, but this is one that I've enjoyed more than any book I've read recently. It's called The Seagate by Jane Johnson, and it is absolutely full of mystery and intrigue and so many twists and turns. It revolves around Becky, who, 2-time cancer survivor, just had her mother pass away and has to go through the mom's apartment, or a house. And there she finds a letter from sort of a very distant cousin named Olivia, who lives in England in Cornwallis. And it's a plea for help so that she can stay in her house. She's an elderly lady, I think in her 80s. And she wants to stay in her house, but those social welfare people have said, unless she gets a bathroom, built-in bathroom in this big mansion, then she can't stay in her house. Apparently she's been using the outhouse all these years at 81. Tough lady. So when Rebecca gets there, her aunt's in the hospital, but her aunt is very much with it and gives Rebecca a list of all the renovations that have to be made. Rebecca has been kind of a timid woman, and so now all these challenges are coming at her. And really, it becomes a story of 2 very strong women. Rebecca explores an underground cave. She gets into a very difficult relationship with her ex, they've been together for 10 years, and he is one nasty character. But there are also side stories about Olivia's role, the cousin's role in the war, and it makes for a thrilling and compelling read. And I quite like this. So The Seagate by Jane Johnson.
Bye!
We want to thank you guys for participating in another one of our virtual programs. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.